How's it going, everyone? It is Reversal Trader King, where I catch you guys bottoms and tops in the stock market. And I want to go over a stock that I did make a prior video. For the people who watched it, it was CRNC, and I am bullish and still am bullish. It's just that I mistimed the entry, and I'm going to talk about it. What did I see, and how was I able to get the Discord members out on a reset average? Because I truly believe if you're down over 10%, and this is a very volatile stock. It can move like 20% in a day, as we've seen. But if you're down over 10% and or more, we need to look to reset the averages. As I was talking about that in my Discord. And if you want to join the Discord and get the real-time price action, that is what is so valuable about it. Because I know I see the chart and I'd be like, man, I really thought this was a good entry point. It looked very nice. And things just happen. The CFO resigns, and I'm going to show you on what day that happened, and price drops 20%. And so then we got to be like, okay, what can we do to look to get out on the rebound of the price? So if you want to join the Discord, that's what you're going to get. Like I said, I put it here in the RTK swing trades. I talk about real time of what's happening, my entries and exits. I'll put the link down below in the YouTube comments. But this is CRNC. As you can see, the chart looks, ugly. But I don't mind an ugly chart because I know there is a reversion to the mean. A lot of people see stock, like prices just going down. Like you see right in here, it goes down a lot. But guess what happens? It reverts to the mean. And we want to make sure we get into those entries. But the thing I like to look for a lot, and why I do like this chart a lot, is one, we had the three middle bands. We had the EMA 5, 10, and 20. The EMA 20 has not been hit in a while, and it will always be hit. But sometimes there are stocks that are more stubborn. But with bigger cap stocks, they do like to look to be more consistent. So and then the bottom band is basically an ATR level, and I can get this all set up, if you join the Discord. But long story short, this is your average true range, and you can customize it on how your preference likes it. I like it at this settings because it works for most stocks. So as you can see, the price has just been plummeting, massive. I bet a lot of people were just very depressed down in here, and it just kept going down. But look what happens. You have this rebound effect. We hit the bottom band, you accumulate a lot of the shares, and then price goes up. Is price, was it fun when price goes down? You start seeing it go down against you. You're like, man, this sucks. But look at the rebound effects you get. And this is part of the system, right? And that's what we're trying to capitalize. Like right in here, we hit the lower band. Guess what happens? We shoot way up to the upper band. And that is, super, super nice. We're trying to capitalize on price at or near the lower band. This is the, we went over below the lower band here, and we had a nice return effect if you accumulated down here. And yes, you could have got, some nice gain here, try to trail stop it, get rid of it at the EMA 5 and then get in lower, which was really what I want to show you guys here. So I initially got in, and I think I made the video right on this candle, this green candle here. So I got in, and I alerted in my Discord at $4.60. And I really liked it. It went from $4.60 to $5. I remember quite early. It had a big dip and then went all the way to $5. I was hesitating to take that gain because it was over 5%. I was like, this is pretty decent. But what I was eyeing for is the EMA 5 touch. And that's what I really want to talk to you guys about. So I bought right in here. The next day, CFO resigns. I was like, man, that sucks. I think the market's going to react. Did I expect it to react by 20%? That's what it did at the very low of the day. So I had to readjust. And I'm going to show you guys the 15-minute chart and what I was thinking on that day. Because I remember quite clearly it was this day right here. Big, massive candles, right? Wait. I bought it at 360, right? Let me hold up. No, it was this day. Yes, I remember. Big, massive candle here. Because, yeah, I originally bought it down below near the lower band on a 15-minute chart on my initial entry. And guess what price does? All the way up to $5. I was like, man, this is looking really freaking nice. And then guess what? CFO resigns. poof, big massive candle. When you see a big massive candle in that amount of time frame on the 15-minute chart with my system, I do like to average down to see if I can get out of this position on a dead cat bounce. And where do I look for that dead cat bounce? Always the EMA 5, because that's the one that gets hit the fastest. So what we get is a 6% run, like right in here. So what I did is I had the 460 average, which was like way up here. I bought, way down here. I alerted it, and I started accumulating more and more. And I was able to get my average out at, I had an average of 448. This hit a high of 456. And what I talk about is resetting the average. You're just taking minor gains. So I sold it at 452, and sure enough, price goes all the way back down. So what I saw is like, we had such massive bull power, right? So I was like, let's see if this can do it again. So we do a starter ad here, and sure enough, we break right down again. I'm going to be very transparent, okay, guys? I'm going to show you guys exactly what I was thinking, right? So we get, a starter ad right there, and guess what? It goes right back down to hit the 15-minute bottom band, and right in here, you could get some entries too. So, and then price, goes up and down, and this was the big move that I was like, holy crap. But you have to capitalize on this. And I'm just showing the 15-minute chart as where you can get really precise entries. What I want to show you guys on the daily, and I record this all in my journal, I'm actually up, I think, close to 3 to 5% on this trade, even after, a rough, time this chart has given me. So on the daily, what you guys want to see is that price has to hit the EMA 5. It's the fastest EMA that will be hit, and that's how I use this strategy a lot, is I use ATRs for precise entries, and I use the exponential moving averages, with the EMA 5 being my purple. The EMA 10 is more of a longer term, and the EMA 20 is your home run hit. That's where if price just rushes to there, you make bank on that. And of course, we can hit the upper band, which is this red band, which you should never be buying stocks. This is where you should be selling all your shares. So that was my experience here. So I was able to reset the average on this big red candle and restart it. And so what I was loving is right on here, if you look at this candle, and if I adjust my settings, we were at an extreme ATR of 5. It was, you don't really see this much in stocks. And right in here, we touched it, and we need to capitalize on this because we know we're going to push up, and our averages just weren't there again, and so we need to reset the averages. So what does price do? It shoots up, makes a big lower wick, forming a very bullish signal for the next candle to shoot up where. And you can't make this up. Algos do this to a T. Look what we hit. The EMA 5. And you couldn't get any more precise. And I was calling this out in my Discord, and I alerted it in right here, RTK swing trades. You can see all my alerts in, and I was saying I'm looking to take profits at the EMA 5. No matter what, we're resetting our averages so we can stay in the game, because when this thing starts running, it's going to have a big freaking bull move. But we're trying to make sure our averages are as close as possible, because look what happens the next day. We go away from the EMA 5 with a 15% candle down, and then another 9% candle down. It's insane, right? This thing cannot get a break. We had a $10 all the way to $3 here. Over here, it was $15. So this thing can really get moving. But do not get worried, because on the upside, it's, this is where people are probably selling, and they're depressed, and they can't handle the pain anymore. So they sell their shares, and then they're going to watch this thing go straight up, and they're going to be like, yeah, I knew that was going up. You didn't know it was going up because you didn't see what system you're looking at. So we took our, for the people who weren't in my Discord and subscribers, I just wanted to be very honest with you guys of what happened here. We resetted the averages on this candle and on this candle. So May 17 and the 22nd, I made about 3 to 5%. Nothing to be like insane about, but because it's been a bumpy ride. And as we all know, the stock market has been absolutely ugly last week. And so when the stock market's ugly in a downtrend stock like this, that's having momentum pushing fast on it, the momentum pushes even faster. So what's my current analysis now? So we hit the EMA 10. We got to realize, when did we hit the EMA 10? It was on this red candle here with the upper wick. And what's so important about this is we haven't had the EMA 10 touch at 507. Anything that does not touch the EMA 10 in 1 month is super, super long. So, we need to keep that in mind. And anything that doesn't touch the EMA 5 in 1 week is super long. EMA 20 in 2 months is super long. We're at that range where this is going to be a big bull run here for a reversion to the mean. And that means every stock corrects. But you want to make sure that you have a decent average, so when it does correct, you can make massive money, right? So right in here, why I was so confident to take the trade here is because we haven't hit the EMA 5 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This was 1 week here, 5, a week in 1 day. So I was like, the risk versus reward from the here to the EMA 5 and the EMA 10 was beautiful. But you can't control the market all the time, and that's why I love swing trading. I'm not here trying to day trade and get bam, this the most precise entry, and I would have just got wrecked, try to day trade this. But, if I'm swing trading, I can be patient. I know where price is going to go, and I have accumulation rules. And that's why I say, guys, you've got to really, this is the advantage of joining a $6 a month Discord. I teach you guys how to properly accumulate reversals. So if the stock went down, 5% or 8%, which this stock can go down 10%, and if you watch my accumulate the reversals, you wouldn't be threatening about it, and you'd be like, this is just going to make me more freaking money, right? Because we know how to properly accumulate, because these are bottom reversals. As you look, there is no actual, support. We are in no man's land. But my system, I am very confident in how we should trade this. As you look at it, we went a high of $139 back in 2021. And we are sitting at $3. We are on a gold mine that nobody knows about. This is a hidden gem. And yes, people are reacting because the price is going down. But I also want to show you guys, look at the weekly chart. This is a very, very unique analysis too. Anything that don't touch we only use EMA 5 on weekly chart. We know it's going to hit the 20 and the 10. But it's too unpredictable. EMA 5, I will tell you this, if it doesn't touch it in about 3 weeks time frame, that is super long. We are on our 2nd week of not touching it. I think we get an explosive move up to that 3-week time frame of about $6.10 it's at right now. This next week, I think we should start touching it. And look what we have too. We have the weekly confirming we are under the band of an extreme oversold territory for a nice bounce up. It cannot sustain this much longer. I promise you, I've seen every stock, and it looks depressing, but these are the stocks that had the biggest bull moves up for a reversal candle. But obviously, you definitely want to make sure your averages are in line for when that does happen. The last thing I want to look at is the K on the KDJ. We're at a 5.96. Anything under 10, I'm fine with, because that is really oversold. And if you guys don't know what that is, that's your stochastic oscillator. So I reset my averages. For all the members that are in my Discord, you guys know my exact average, because I have a journal that records every stock I'm in with my averages. So, and that's why I've said it is very important to really join the premium Discord, because anything can happen at a moment's notice. I might make this video, and then there might be a news over the weekend of what happened to the stock, and it might plummet again, like the CFO leaving. And I have to look, okay, we messed up, but let's look to reset the averages and look to get back in again. And that's really is what it is about with these bottom reversals. A lot of them this one is a very stressful one. You're going to have stocks like this. Not every stock is going to be, I got in here and I enjoy the ride. It's instantly profitable and I don't have to do anything, right? It just doesn't work like that. The market makers, over 90% of traders lose. There is not a perfect system, but we know this system works, and you just got to, adjust to it as markets, as the market sentiment happens. So, yeah, last week was very, very ugly. And I think this next week coming in after Memorial Day weekend, we're going to have a freaking nice green bull run. So I hope everyone enjoyed this video. If you guys want to join the premium Discord, this is what it looks like. You have your premium chat. It's very nice. Everyone in green is subscribed, so you get to have access to my daily thoughts and other member thoughts, which is really nice because a lot of these guys in here have, alert really good stuff too. So it's really nice just to be in here. If you want to join, I'll put the link down below into the YouTube comments. Just scroll down to the YouTube comments. You'll see a pinned link that says join the premium Discord for my alerts and system. And when you join, it takes you to this free chat landing page. This does not mean you're a subscriber. It just means you can opt in to subscribe. If you want to subscribe, what you want to do is read how to subscribe, which is right here. But basically what you want to do is just hit the subscriptions tab over here and hit premium chat. If you hit any of the channels that are locked, it'll ask you to unlock it, for a subscription. It is only 20 cents a day, guys. I'm telling you, if you're not willing to put a little effort in and a little bit of money into learning something that actually works and something that I spent over 6 years of perfecting, I really am confident in this. And yes, CRNC was a bumpy ride. I'm not going to say I did really, really well on it, but I feel like with my analysis and my judgment on the situation, on why I should get out, right here on that EMA 5 bounce here, accumulate the shares under here at the ATR of 5, and to reset the average here, and then we're back under the bands for more accumulations to get that move up, which I definitely think we're going to get it, guys. But that's what trading is. It's never going to be simple, and that's what I'm here to help you guys if you guys want it. For only $6 a month, for all my time, the stress that comes into trading, people relying on you, it is stressful. So when you click that link, it is better if you subscribe on computer because it's a flat rate of $6. If you do it on your phone, you get charged an iOS fee of $1 or $2 more. So just depends. It's not too much, but I'm trying to help you guys out. What you get, like I showed you guys, is my RTK swing trades, which are my alerts, my actual entries that you're going to see, and my exits, and then education videos, how to accumulate reversals, how to get your indicators on my chart, and then RTK journal is Excel sheet of my actual stocks I'm in with my current averages and my wins and losses, so you guys can see that. It's a really nice setup, and not, fingers crossed, I'm trying to really maintain consistency. We are at, only one trade loss in the past 8 months. And that was a penny stock, and I am consistently revising it. And I think this is one of the best things, guys. Hope you guys really enjoyed this video. This is a recap of CRNC. I am still bullish. The system still shows it's bullish. We have massive room to the 20, EMA 20, massive room to the EMA 10. And yes, we can have a very nice conservative target to the EMA 10. But I think after we hit our first head on that EMA 10, we expected it to go down. The next head, I think we might be going up from there. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the Discord. Give this video a like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. And I really appreciate all you guys watching. Peace out. Happy weekend, guys.